Hi, Jeng-Chyang. This is Jeng-Chyang. Thanks for watching the channel Rajabhat Research University. And we're going to go live at, let me see what time it is. Right now it's 8:40 a.m. So we'll be live. We get all the display up before then. 8:40 a.m. in the morning, Saturday, December 3rd. It's cloudy and raining and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you all for joining me during this broadcast. We want to special thanks MetroCon and John and James for all their help. Excuse me for a second while I get the things going for us, and we have a lot to talk about. Let me put my pin my notes down at the bottom. Yeah, we want to especially thank MetroCon today because they delivered yesterday was the last nice day they can deliver. They delivered just in time. The rain has begun. It's probably going to rain for next week at least. My app on my phone says, eh, wow, next week, next 2 weeks, it's going to rain continuously. Get my displays up and running. Uh, NHK and European news is up and running, and Chinese news. I got to get the Korean news up and running. Just a second. We'll and then we'll make us a cup of coffee. Korean news heritage. Come on, that's right. They're up and running. So I got all my news, Asian news up. It's all curated for the G20 uninsured nations, stroke survivors. That's what we do this for. Let's see, just a little bit. while I make sure I need to make me a cup of coffee first. I'm using the tea mug, not a coffee mug, from my friends at Table Rock Tea Company. And maybe we can go up there to Table Rock to their tea company right during the holidays, Christmas holidays, I guess, and give that a couple minutes to brew. We are just about ready to go for the new clients. And I can't get my Thai news up. Just a second. Check their email. Yeah. But my Thai news usually comes on at 7, but I'll check it again. Yeah, ready. Doesn't that look good? Uh, Table Rock Tea Company. They got a fantastic product themselves. And they're a very nice couple if you have a chance to go up there. It's not very far away on Highway 11. There's a oolong dark tea bags product. I'll be drinking that a little later on. Got 10 minutes before we go live on air. And that I like live in my favorite format of it. the things because I'm uh, not editing raw video footage like during the week. Sometimes I put out some videos during the week. I gotta scrape off the mud off my shoes because the next 2 weeks this place is going to be wet and muddy. Ooh, it's still hot. Mm, very good. Black coffee does nothing beats it. That is a good way to start your morning. 真的最好的喝。我想想看，hmm, there's an algorithm, Google algorithms that I use for Gmail. They got a new algorithm they're playing with me. Let me see. Okay, that seems right. Well, hmm, hmm, that seems right. And that seems right. And we're good to go. I think that we will be prepared for the 9 o'clock broadcast. That for the our local viewers, they're gonna be inside indoors, and Clemson University is going to have the final graduation and final exams here in a couple of weeks. It'll be uh, stressful for them.我的发文的新闻呢，没有display。I can catch up with my email. Give me 5 minutes. Mm. Well, Dangsha, check my PC computer. Well, Kankan. Mm, this display is the best display, but uh, for the mobile Medai, move my coffee. So, I don't have a coffee incident. Just a second. Yeah. Just a second. I'll be right back. I apologize. I have some uh, hackers hacking our website. Let me see. Yeah, just a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, that problem's been solved and taken care of. Okay. Oh, uh, uh, talking about the European news, the Russian Civil War. I've been following the Russian blogger on there, but she has a very Civil War. I highly recommend her blog. Just a second. I just a second. Let me just get caught up on my email real quick. That, yeah, you have to keep it. Since our website is open 24 hours a day, you've got to basically keep a eye on it 24 hours a day. Use my phone, my personal phone, to mon- to monitor it. But what I'm bad about names. I can't remember her blog's name, but the Russian vloggers. She's good, very good. And my Thai news, I will find it, but coming up soon on the our broadcast. Yeah. Yeah. After 9 o'clock when our broadcast starts, everything will slowly settle down. Oh, I got another message. Got another message for one of my followers. Like I said, put the comments on slow mode. Give me a chance to get back with you. And I cannot thank James and John so much for the thank you so much. If it wasn't for you supporting us, we couldn't do it without you. Like, for that's good. I put it up. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, they're all around Princess is very busy during the Christmas holidays. Everybody waits till last minute. You cannot do that. It's like Christmas shopping. You wait till last minute. There's nothing left. The best way that I can do now is to suggest people uh, uh, buy the gift card. That's the only way that you can give it as a present, make it in time for Christmas. A gift card. And I hate to just a second. I showed the gift bags. I did it before. I'll show you again. This is our gift bag. They're $10 a piece, and it says Oriental Princess Massage and Healing Zone. And the other one is the sound therapy picture. It's Oriental Princess Spa. Like I said, they're $10 a piece, and they're very high quality. They're very beautiful. And they're decent size. I would put it medium size. And don't forget for $10 from Piper Leaf Tea Company for $10 to all the way through Christmas and New Year's from the Piper Leaf Tea, Alabama, the organic and locally grown. And locally insurance company is they dropped by yesterday from State Farm with tissues. They dropped by the tissues. They have the calendar. They have the hand sanitizer. Cause don't forget we're in it endemic stage. Endemic stage for next year in 2023, and that it's our hand sanitizer. It's very important to bring the endemic under control. We highly recommend it. At Oriental Princess Spa. That's my plugs for today. Let me see. I keep promising the Thai news will be coming up pretty soon. Like I said, I had so many things to do. Just keep busy. Keep in the moment. The Shanghai Disneyland. I thought they shut down. China, China unrest threatens the global economy. Man, that's a strict COVID policy, and and that's why everyone in China's unrest threatens the global economy. Maybe put us in that recession. The U.S. is already in a recession. It's GDP declined for 3 quarters in a row in the U.S. So that's the most important time to pay attention to your health. That's you've got no second chance for your health, none. This your only body. You don't take care of it. It's just you don't get a second chance. And the Brooks policy, Jerome Powell, U.S. Federal we're going to keep it up, tighten it, the screws on the economy too, because they're fighting a double whammy: the inflation, or whatever you call it, shrink inflation, and they're serious about tightening it up on everything. Guangzhou. Oh, yeah, lockdown Guangzhou. Man, I went through the airport in Shanghai, uh, beginning this pandemic in 2020 was unreal, very, very intense. It was unreal in 2020. Very intense, very intense. But I'm hoping that you wishing all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year this year. And may all your dreams come true. Oh, run. Run, my lava. Hi, Ron. Being a little wet. It's been wet for, like I say, good 2 weeks now. Forecast. I think forecasted 2 weeks. We're going to get a lot of rain.
Is that right? Or
Yeah.
usually.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
sir.
Send the clients that we take care of. We have another alert. Man, I have so many alerts this week. This week, man, it's been unbelievable. But that means you're alive. I need to calm down. I'll look for the Thai news in just a second. It's so excited. I calm down by drinking coffee. But I'm serious. If you get a chance, wonderful product. Get a chance and say hello. Tell them that Jeng-Chyang sent you. Cheers. Man, it's not as cold as usual. 21 a.m. Saturday, December 3rd. The cloudy and rainy. 52 degrees. Man, that's Fahrenheit. And that means 52 degrees Fahrenheit. We slowly going up. I'll check the news again, the weather again. Man, it be as high as 62 degrees. Man, 62, 10 degrees more. Slowly, we'll make it 52 degrees in Clemson right now. Man, that surprised me for the for yourself up to keep warm. So it's definitely the fall season weather. You uh, you layer yourself up or down, you take it off, or when you get too hot, and that's the season fall to be up and down. Sometimes it's freezing, sometimes it's hot. Sometimes there's 40 degrees difference in the fall season. So just be prepared. Okay, the first update for the G20, the curated uninsured G20 nations. The G20 delegates to get royal welcome with array of Rajasthani delicacies at the Deacon Herald. Yeah, that's from the Deacon Herald. Man, it's too small to read the details, but they passed the G20 president to India. I know, yeah, this week. That's why they they talking about Indian food. Oh, you can talk about it forever. It's very very good. Yeah. Masala, shang shang Oh, here, Bihar starts preparation for the meetings of G20 engagement groups. Times of India, and I just read the headlines because the details is too small. The G20 delegates to get royal welcome with feast of Rajatani delicacy from the vibes of India. That that is similar to President Biden and state visit of President Macron of France. Similar. And that would be very interesting to you follow up on, especially that royal welcome from India. They have desserts, sweets, everything. I have some desserts from India, appetizers from India myself in the refrigerator. Malam. Excuse me for a second. I'll be right back. My Indian advertiser are called Aloo Tikki. Aloo means in Hindi potatoes, so that's very good. You can get a chance to try it. Yep, I know that Facebook, not Facebook, excuse me. I just went live on Facebook a couple this week, so it's on my brain. Google, I'm on the Google platform. I mean, there's so many platforms. I apologize for that. The Google doesn't like for you to stay silent. They like for you to keep talking, 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 and especially during your broadcast. I try to keep talking, talking. Let's go on to the next topic. I pinned it down. G20. We discuss India. India. They are the new presidents, the host of the G20 meetings that they represents 80% of the GDP of the world. It's just another way of saying the elite. Yes, yeah. Mm. And this new algorithm that Google come up with, it's confusing. I mean, you get used to it one day, they change it the next. All found the psychology of the clients. Finish. Oh, the ad. That's how come uh, we have a lot of watchers. We don't have anonymous watchers for our website. They're called anonymous watchers. Uh, Man, even after the elections a couple of weeks ago, still have the runoff election and all over the country want you to send money. I know expensive. Every project they have a multi-million-dollar, billion, not million, multi-billion-dollars ad campaign. Tonight is for example, the Warnock campaign. He just uh, constantly forced to uh, raise money for the media. Wow. Try. Yeah, everything about China news is mentioned Guangzhou, Shanghai, trying to take the attention away from Beijing. Xi Jinping. But I still have, let me see, I still have time. Uh, Give me a second. Uh, Try to find the email from Tiger News, Tiger News. Yeah, I'll try a Substacks. Maybe Substacks have a little Thai news on there. Let's see. Tiny Hot Dogs Art New It Girl and the Power of a Good Belly Laugh. Uh, yeah, it's just random, not randomized news. Randomized news. Are meat-free alternatives really better for the environment? Yeah. The uh, Sino podcast, I highly recommend. I follow it too on Substacks. Well, it's just endless. It seems like endless emails. 90% of them, well, 40% of them are political, and then 40% of them are marketing. Oh, this one from the Foreign Affairs books, and Foreign Affairs book I'm reading right now is the world according to Xi Jinping, the world, and I just started that article, but it's very good and I highly recommend it. Is Russia doomed? The table of contents is Russia doomed by Boris Bondarev. Maybe it has some decline. The sources of Russian misconduct while America power endures. Mexico dying democracy. And that's the type of articles that the G20 is in the real China hands, the rewards of rivalry, the age of inflation, and after neoliberalism, Africa's past is not its future. It covers everything. This Foreign Affairs magazine, I highly recommend it. It covers everything. The South America, the African continent, it covers everything. And that's what type of news the G20 like to how dictators endure foreign affairs. Let me see. Atlantico is a. I used to have it on audio, but not anymore. The closest thing in Asia news, I just get the South uh, China Morning Post. Let me see what their headlines are today. Great big Taiwan. Republic of China's flags on there. And the headlines run have Beijing red lines on Taiwan sparked a white hot dilemma. And that should be very interesting to read. Uh, China, Chinese leaders tells EU frustrated students are behind COVID-19 protests. Okay, that's the official propaganda. The, the students, just like students in 1989 Beijing protests. Law and crime. Hong Kong athlete signals stop as protest song wrongly played at the sports event. Yeah. And the other headline, the they got a nice demographic of the American flag and the Chinese flag together. And that's the official propaganda. You curate G20, uninsured G20 nations, and and people that are hurt by it is the uninsured stroke survivors or uninsured cancer survivors. The video that China placed in the climatic crisis fight. Jane Goodall on Talking Post with Yongden Latu. That will be an interesting video if you have time. We don't have time today, uh, and based on my humble opinion, the Asian angel, how ASEAN can bridge the yawning gap between the U.S. and China. It's part of the history of bridging gaps between China and the U.S. That's easy for them to do. And the other opinion article is neurodiverse talent is an untapped resource across the Asian Pacific. Hmm, that should be interesting. Neurodiversity. Hmm. And on China, I apologize not having the Thai news on, but I have so much to find it. Eventually, I'll find it, but it'd be too late for the broadcast. Anyway, China and Asia. Australia, Albanese says trips by MPs to Taiwan, not a government visit. They're stressing the military and economy. The military is first. Too fast nuclear buildup by China would worry neighbors. Analysis. Yeah, especially Japan. Japan is building up their uh, nuclear defense through missiles too. Economy. How Taiwan's lead in advanced chip threatens to leave China in the dust. That's true. The Foxconn is unbelievable. I mean, I know that Foxconn has a modern day slave model, but they're unbelievable. Okay, let's go down to Hong Kong. Health and environment. Free gene mutations tests offer Hong Kong lung cancer patients chance to live longer. That's if you have insurance. But the biggest problem in the U.S. is half the population doesn't have insurance, or they are underinsured. Only the elite has the, this type of insurance in the U.S. We talk about health and environment continues. Hong Kong unlikely to ease more COVID curves before end of winter peak season. And this winter peak season, we hadn't even begun yet. It doesn't begin until, I'm guessing, December 21st, that winter officially begins. And then endemic, this, remember, this is the first year of the endemic stage. Traditionally, in 1918, first pandemic is lasted 2 years, then the pandemic lasted 2 years more. So we just through the first pandemic stage, not through yet. It's Saturday, December 3rd. We're still in the fall season. Let's talk about Hong Kong politics. Hong Kong common law system can benefit China Belt and Road Plan. That could be because last time I come in on the Hong Kong airport, the new one, well, it was at night. It was unbelievably huge, and and the bridge there, I mean, it was fantastic. Now, only when you land, that when the intensity of the pandemic you come aware of. But China's Belt and Road Plan, that's a good plan. Let's see, let's change the business and the Asian area. I'll just read the headlines. That's not what we're really focused into. Banking and finance. Oh, Canada, why has HSBC leaving its fifth biggest market? Uh, Business share forces clip dispel rumor of Evergrande founder suicide. Banking and finance. Hong Kong to unveil insurance industry roadmap to bolster global hub status. That would be very interesting. And the insurance, maybe that would be the only model. To boast the global hub status. Shanghai, uh, Bangkok needs the hub status, and insurance industry needs it bad. Asia, thousands protest in South Korea to support truckers forced to return to work. That's typical. Another news headline is in Asia, meet the Filipino mother-daughter duo smashing stereotypes to resolve conflicts. And the comment section, cultural section, sports this week in Asia. Man, that's comment section. I'll just read a couple more. Comment is how ASEAN can bridge the yawning gap between the U.S. and China. Oh, I already read that. Neurodiversity now is on tap. Okay, lifestyle. Celebrities crying are all over social media. How to look like you just did. How how to look like you just did. I don't know. I have no idea what they mean by that. you you can finish it in detail. Let me know what they mean. Is walking miracle cure a hiker's health turnaround after long hikes? Yeah, you see my video on Mount Mitchell, but that 300 final yards to the summit, I just barely made it. I mean, it's still on our website. You can go look. Sports. Hong Kong served gold at Asian Rowing Championship in Thailand. Wonder the Clemson University towing rowing section. I seen them one time this year. Bowman out to be channeled dirt success of visit pass and continuing blistering starts. I don't have no idea what that means. This week in Asia, Taiwan's rich eye a Singapore insurance policy amid fears of China attacks. Okay. Malaysian Anwar names corruption haunted Ahmed Zahid Hamid D as deputy PM. Yeah, the politics never change. And that was the South China Post news. I get it every morning. It's definitely worth a read. China Post. Uh, they call it SCMP Today International Edition. That's from the South China Morning Post. It's, I highly recommend it. I got a couple more minutes. I'm trying to find the Thai news because we do the Thai news every once a week. We down to the last couple minutes of broadcast. I appreciate you having the patience to sit all the way through the broadcast. Like I said, uh, if it wasn't for the anonymous watchers, we couldn't survive. And thank you very much, John and James, for uh, uh, delivering the Metrocon 57 gravel, 57 stone. Without you two, we couldn't have made it. And we made it just in time this year. Next 2 weeks, about halfway, next 2 weeks, before Christmas rain, barely made it this year. Thank you very much for helping us. It doesn't look like I'm gonna find it in time. Yeah, not gonna find it in time. So, thank you once again for following this broadcast from beginning to end. Don't forget to share it to some people that uninsured stroke survivors, and that gives us a little bit entertainment for us. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. Uh, that's basically the wrap up for this week. And like I said, uh, I want to thank MetroCon.com for delivering the 57 stone. Thank you very much. Until next week, the same time, same channel. We'll see you then. Bye.